would ever tell you growing up that you went too far and now all of a sudden you're winning for such a funny girl role?
People tell me that I went too far all the time. First of all, my mother. Actually, a lot of teachers found it funny, but I take such heart in what Moral said about Broadway, saying you don't need to catch every mouse. That's like a constant theme of my life. And I also saw a good friend, my friend Luke Hawkins is one of the dancers this evening, brilliant tap dancers, and him and I worked on Banana School for Cirque du Soleil, and we went too far every day in a weird room in Montreal. So I have a lot of practice going too far.
What advice would you give younger actors?
I would say, first of all, go to your local bookstore and buy Uta Hagen's Respect for Acting. It is the precursory guide to the craft of acting. I think it's the first instruction manual, and then you can continue to Meisner and the teachings of Stanislavski. But Ms. Uta Hagen, I hope that you're watching this moment with heaven. I want to tell you thank you for my 16-year-old self reading your book and changing my life. Yes, in the back.
Do you see yourself differently from when you started in the last 5 years? How do you see yourself differently?
In the bathtub this morning, I was just thinking about how different our life is from 5 years ago. I was working as an actor, but not always consistently, and I was reminded how lucky we are to just have a job as an actor. And because of the slower times and quieter times, I'm so grateful for the faster times and like moments like this. It's crazy.
Hi, Anna. Hi, congratulations. So you said what advice would you give your performance? What advice would you give your younger self?
I would have told myself to stop and smell the roses. I was really on a race to get through school. I graduated from high school, and I was 16 and graduated from college when I was 19, and I was kind of racing the clock. And there are occasionally times that I wish I would have taken it a little bit easier, because that time is a special time, and just take it a little easy. But what I mean by that is because I graduated early, I had to live in a weird room that you could go like this and touch the walls. It was 47th between 2nd and 3rd. I lived at the Y. And if I had just like gone 1 more year, I would have had to live there. So maybe I guess that's what I'm telling myself. I hung all my clothes on literally a wire that hung from the ceiling. It was like a file cabinet, and I loved vintage. So if people were doing a scene from like Chekhov, or they were doing like a play from the 50s, they would come in and like visit my costume closet. So really, I'm just saying I didn't want to live in that room because it was depressing. You shouldn't live in a room where you have touch walls like this. I think it's what we need. Oh my gosh, my dog and I have enrolled in obedience and speed and agility classes this summer. We'll be in LA, so we will be going on hikes, and we will be learning the finer points of dog behavior. I got a long list of dog books off of Amazon, so many that I don't remember the names, so I have a lot of reading to do, and hopefully at the end of this, I will be better trained, and so will my dog.
Hey, congratulations, it's a Legally Blonde sweep. You and Christian Worrell, so excited.
I know! How about Christian Worrell's in the other room? And he was a magical Evan. It's so crazy. I love Christian so much. And we were on Masters of Sex together. He played Michael Sheen's brother. What? That is crazy.
So excited.
I can't wait to go back. I'll be back in LA on Tuesday for a table reading, so we'll be like, Christian Worrell.
Tell me what it's been like going through this process without your show being open right now, without having a cast around you.
Oh, my cast is why I'm standing here. They were such a brilliant ensemble. And Kaufman Hart's work is an American classic, and therefore it needs ability and humor in a special way. And I'm just so blessed that I've had so many good actors to learn from. And both of my sisters can go tonight. I saw Scott Ellis on the way in, and I saw Rose, Sweet Rose Byrne, and I saw Anna Thompson. So I I got to see both my sisters and then all of my other sweet, sweet classmates and hoping out there and all their flames.
Congrats.
Last question, Nina? I think that making a life for yourself in the theater takes great perseverance, and I believe that the theater is also a place for change. It's also grounds where conventions can be broken, and it was so fitting that so many women are breaking those conventions this year. 2 years ago, Cindy Offer won the Tony for Best